In the quiet village of Udo, where the morning sun kissed the red earth like a blessing, lived a man named Emeka and his wife, Ada. People used to say their home was touched by heaven. Emeka was once a man of means, his laughter was loud, his pockets full, and his generosity even fuller. When he married Ada, the whole village danced. Ada was beautiful, sharp-tongued in a playful way, and admired by many. She wore her husband's wealth like a crown, and her name carried weight in every market corner. But dawn does not always come with light. One dry season, news came like a silent storm. Emeka had been dismissed from his job. No warning. No second chance. Just like that, his world folded. At first, Ada smiled through it. It is just a season, she would say. But seasons have a way of revealing hearts. Days turned to weeks. The money thinned. The laughter in their home faded. And slowly, like a shadow stretching at sunset, Ada began to change. Her voice grew sharp, no longer playful, but cutting. You sit all day like a broken stool, she would hiss. Was it not your pride that fed this house? Emeka said nothing. He only bowed his head. He began to eat less, not by choice, but by silence. Sometimes Ada would cook in her small restaurant and return without bringing him food. I worked for this, she would say. Not for laziness. At night, hunger would twist inside him like a restless spirit. Yet, he never raised his voice. Then came Ngozi. Ngozi was Ada's friend, the kind who smiled with her mouth but not her eyes. You are too fine for this suffering, Ngozi whispered one evening. Men are waiting. Real men. Men who can remind you who you are. Ada hesitated, but only for a moment. The first night she stayed out, the moon was unusually quiet. The second night, even the crickets refused to sing. By the third, something in the air had shifted. One evening, as Ada walked home from yet another secret meeting, the wind rose suddenly. Not a normal wind, it carried dust, whispers, and something else she couldn't explain. She quickened her steps. Then she saw him. An old man sat by the roadside, wrapped in warm cloth, his eyes deep like forgotten one evening, as Ada walked home from yet another secret meeting, the wind rose suddenly. Not a normal wind, it carried dust, whispers, and something else she couldn't explain. She quickened her steps. Then she saw him. An old man sat by the roadside, wrapped in warm cloth, his eyes deep like forgotten Daughter, he called. Ada ignored him. Daughter, he said again, this time firmer. You walk like someone running from a fire, but do you know where it burns? She stopped. I don't have time, she snapped. The old man chuckled softly. Time. Oh, time is what you are losing. Ada turned to leave, but his next words froze. The man you starve, heaven still feeds him. Silence. Her chest tightened. What do you mean? She asked, her voice suddenly small. Ada's heart began to race. Before she could speak again, the old man was gone. Gone. No footsteps. No trace. Only the wind. That night, Ada could not sleep. For the first time in many weeks, she looked at Emeka. He lay on the bed, thin, quiet, breathing slowly. And then she heard it. A whisper. Not from outside, but from him. Lord, give her peace, even if I have none. Ada's body trembled. He wasn't cursing her. He wasn't complaining. He was praying for her. Tears welled up in her eyes, but she fought them. No, this is nothing, she muttered. But something had cracked. The next morning, something happened that shook the village. Ada's restaurant, her pride, her only source of income, went up in flames. No one knew how. No one could stop it. Everything gone. That evening, for the first time since Emeka lost his job, Ada cooked at home. Her hands shook. She placed the food before him without a word. Emeka looked up, surprised. Ada. Tears finally fell. I have been blind, she whispered. I thought wealth made me, but it was you. And I lost myself. Silence filled the room. Then, slowly, Emeka reached for her hand. Dawn always comes, he said softly. But only to those who wait and change. From that day, Ada became different. Not perfect, but different. She respected her husband. She worked with humility. And together, they began again, not with riches, but with something stronger. Peace. And in time, a new dawn truly came. The moral of the story. When pride blinds the heart, even blessings look small. But humility opens the eyes and invites a new dawn.